Good afternoon, boys and girls. Ezra's Garage back here with another upload. Gun safety video coming at you hot off the press. I had somebody in the gun community come to me and say, hey, you just uploaded a gun video. Where's your gun safety video? And I find that to be very important. I didn't really take what the gentleman was trying to say as disrespect because a lot of kids watch YouTube. A lot of kids want to find out what firearms are. Firearm safety is rule one, or the first part of firearms you should really be introduced to. You shouldn't be introduced to the gun before the safety element behind guns and why guns are important. So this is my Glock 26. And I'm gonna tell you first and foremost, it is unloaded. There are no firearm ammunition downstairs in the garage. There's no ammunition in the front porch of the house. No ammunition in this gun here. I'm going to demonstrate that to you by taking the magazine out, showing you that it's a clear mag, and we'll explain when the magazine is empty inside of the firearm, you're able to cock and lock back the slide. I can take the magazine out of here, right, and show you that we're all clear. All clear. Now, if I wanted to break down this firearm, I would pull the trigger, put the slide back, push down these two pins, pull the trigger again, and then you'd be able to take the slide away from the actual frame of the firearm. And pull out the spring, and once the spring is out comes the barrel. Pretty neat. Why did I go for something like this? Subcompact firearm, 9mm, that has the versatility of going from 10 to actual 12 rounds, all the way up to 100 rounds. So much modularity with this. You can actually defend, farmland, homeland, your personal defense. Just so much can be done. And for a quick reassemble, in goes the barrel first, our placeholder. As you can see here, my spring's a little bit bent. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna adjust and tailor to just that. I've got it set to where it looks a lot more straight now. And that's just because when I set it, there's a groove in there I set it on. And you can kind of turn the spring on the groove a little and make some adjustment. But your spring's never gonna be perfect, being that you pay attention to it all the time, such as I'm gonna do now when I put it back in its placement. So the way to re-rack it or reassemble, you have the channel, feed it straight through the channel, and you kind of want to do this fast so it catches and you don't have any issues. And to check it, like I said, this is unloaded. You can check the spring like that. You can do that over and over again if you want. You don't want to play with it, but definitely want to make sure that it doesn't get any jam. And to check the real true function is the lock. I want to briefly touch on two things before I go. Gun safety is extremely important, but everyday carry, you need to know two more important things about this firearm. I won't speak to every firearm, but if you're gonna everyday carry a pistol, I would opt for sights as my first accessory. Accessories are not for everybody, but you definitely want to modify your gun in some way to make it perform better than stock. Trust me, Glocks are good, but stock Glocks are not as good as those that have been modified. And obviously you make the modifications to make the gun better. So what have I done? I put a set of sights on it. I put the laser flashlight combination on it. Only wish I had strobe on this. And to briefly touch on Streamlight's reliability with the TLR6, thank God it comes with lifetime warranty, you know? And you're gonna be buying some batteries. Don't drop that thing in no sand. Glock's reliability, we all know it's really one of the guns that people go to for, you know, 10,000 plus round firearm, you know, really, really good reliability. But the people who have them, own several, most likely have modifieds. They're not rocking stock Glocks. In addition to sights, light laser, magazine extensions. I mean, part of having that modularity available is basically taking them up on it. So Magpul makes a series of 12 round, dozens of mag extensions. You can buy almost anything. One thing I would do next, new trigger, maybe a bigger slide release. I'm thinking of doing away with the TLR6 and doing an embedded laser inside the rail. They have just so much modularity packed into this, and that affected my buying decision. Does it shoot like a Springfield or a Canic? No. But I don't think none of those guns feel as good in your hand. And none of those can just slide in your pocket.